Aren't those so cute? This is Lorene back from Mill Creek Gardens, and thanks for coming inside today.
Oh, it's
normally
kind of
we're
cold out
outside,
there.
and I was like,
Speaking of bringing inside, we need to talk about doing some things in planters and then maybe bringing some of the exciting things inside. But hey, we have a question of the week. Let's start off with about lawns.
Okay, so the question of the week is, what can I do now to make my lawn, before it turns cold? What do I need to be doing?
Well, the best thing is right now is to fertilize your lawn, because if the colder it gets, the nitrogen goes in and makes your lawn thicker and fuller and then greener next spring.
So
get some winterizer right now.
When spring happens and you look at your neighbor and you go, how come their lawn's so green? Gosh, mine's not. That's why.
That's why they fertilize in the fall. Okay, some really fun items. You can plant your planters now in the fall. There's mums, there's flowering cabbage and kale. Here's a heuchera coral bells. And these can take cold weather. There's many other plants you can use. So come on in and have a look. There's great displays for fall. You can also plant trees and shrubs right now. It's a great time because there's two cool seasons of fall and spring before the heat of the summer hits, and roots are growing right now in the gardens a lot.
They're happy in the soil.
Okay, we also have lots of bulbs. You can take bulbs and color coordinate. Here's a planter. You can actually take these pre-made colorful tulips and you can force them, and you put them in the soil just a couple inches and give them 13 weeks of chilling and then bring them inside and they'll bloom for you in the wintertime. So get your gift giving made now, lots of different colors.
So you can have that inside.
Tulips, daffodils, hyacinth, and crocus. Actually, on the hyacinths, you can take the hyacinths and put them in a jar like this. You want to hold that? Let me just show you. On these hyacinths, you just take and set that in here. And here's another smaller jar. You just set it in and put a little airspace there with a toothpick, fill it with water, and in a few days you'll start to see roots growing down, and then you'll be able to see the roots down here, and this will bloom. You want a cooling period of about 6 to 13 weeks, and this will bloom for you in the wintertime.
Oh, I'm thinking a fun science project for your kids. That's neat.
Speaking of science projects, let's go into the really Halloween-y fun things. We have really fun display here of a fairy garden. Maybe this is a gargoyle garden here for you. You can get all these elements at Mill Creek Gardens and really make you some fun decorating for just your porch or right inside your home. Here's a peanut pumpkin.
Look
you ever
at
seen
that.
one of those? This is a warted pumpkin.
Speaking of pumpkins, so you have pumpkins there at Mill Creek,
We do have pumpkins, and you can do all sorts of fun things. You can do twisties, you can turn the ears on these.
So you can buy these packages that have the faces, just like the ones you see, like people want to put that on a tree, but these are the ones for pumpkins. That's kind of fun.
This one here is really fun. You just take and set the pumpkin right here. You want to set that pumpkin right here? And look how attractive that is, just to have that as a backdrop.
Look at that.
That is really, really fun. Also, picking your garden right now, there's lots of beautiful gourds and things that you can put out there. Some fun shapes of pumpkins. Also, your Indian corn.
That's always
different
fun
colors
to
of that, and they are beautiful out there. And you can put these on with your gourds and pumpkins in the garden. Look at these really fun gourds and all the different colors and wordings on them and different shapes.
So do you, sorry to be dumb, but I don't know, do you eat these? I know these are decorative.
Well, they are edible, but I wouldn't eat them. There's many other more desirable edibles.
Does that look appetizing to you,
Hey, I've seen them that are like 2 and 3 feet long. There's one called a spoon gourd. It's shaped like a spoon. There's one, a swan gourd. It's shaped like a swan. There's an apple gourd that you can, a bushel apple gourd you can actually dry and make a bushel, like a, maybe something you'd put crafts in. You can put a hinge on it after you hollow it out.
And these,
beautiful.
can I just do this? These are kind of fun. If you have a planter, and then you just come in here and you just tuck some in, and it just kind of throws them all in there.
Well, look at this one here. Here's a little spider, and you can just hang him right over your little fairy garden and slip a little pumpkin in there. So there's lots of fun items you can use there from your garden and
Have you noticed that in the garden now, when you get rid of all the stuff that's struggling from summer, things look greener?
They do.
The fall colors, are one thing with the
colors are more vibrant because the sun isn't so intense and the heat isn't so intense. There's not so much stress going out there.
But it's almost like the grass looks greener. Is it just me, or is that happening?
Cool weather, the grass will be greener, especially when the nitrogen, you fertilize, that nitrogen goes in, and it doesn't just do green growth. When it goes below 45 degrees, that helps to tiller out those roots, and you're going to have a deeper, thicker lawn.
Can we still do like a weed control on the grass right now?
Now's a great time to do weed control, especially morning glory, because all the energy's going inside those roots, and
we know that morning glory roots go all the way to China, so we want to get a hold of that one, don't we? All right, if you want all these ideas and you're thinking, I need to go out to Mill Creek Garden, we will have the information right up there on the screen. Mill Creek Garden, just hop on over to abc4.com, click on Good Things Utah. We'll link you, Mill Creek Gardens, and you can come inside. There's the address. It's 3500 South, 9th East, right there in Salt Lake. Come inside. They have such an arraignment of all kinds of things for your indoor garden, for your outdoor garden, for your house. So many fun fun things. And then again, come get some stuff for your fall planters, because Lorene is all about that, making your yard, making your house look just so gorgeous.
Well, every day's a great day at Mill Creek Gardens.
Every day's a great day at Mill Creek Gardens. That's right, Glenn.